All right, guys, give me a second to get this together. It's February 18th, 2025, and let's see. This is a duplicate, so let me move this over to. I don't have a screensaver. Let me see. Hang tight. And I'm back. All right, we're gonna change this. Main display. That's fine. Acer 2, that's fine. Eagle Vision needs to be this one up here. That one. Okay, well, this one. Acer 2 radar screen needs to be this one. There we go. All right. So just briefly here, this is the main desktop that I use. So we go over to Fire Eyes. Bam, this is what we got for today. This is what I was showing earlier in Discord, that when we get these blue dots down here, it's definitely an indication that we have some type of node for preparation of a move up. What I was showing in Discord yesterday was that, is this yesterday? A little more. Here, right? Look down here. You see this large ass right here? This large red dot. As price came down and it starts coming up through here, we get this large red dot in through here. We also got a bid node right there, but we get that dot right there, and then from that dot, what happens over here? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Moved up a little bit more. All right, and so then on today, similarly, no. I think I was looking right in here. So we have this large bid, and we come up here, and it's right on this line. So if we draw our box here, I mean, I think it's close enough to say, is that a coincidence? I don't know. Bounce, 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 bounce. And try it again here, a little bounce. So, I don't know. Grain of salt. Take it for a grain of salt. But today, what I'm looking at is I've started working on something. I've started looking a lot more at like time and sales and trying to figure out what's going on with time and sales. So, if we go over to this guy, and then we go here. You see I got the time of sales window up here, got level 2 going on here, and then just a little 1 minute chart here showing me a little bit of information. So what I'm curious in, I recorded the screen yesterday. I recorded what was going on with the chart, and then I went back and replayed it today. And what I noticed was when price came down and was about to do a little reversal, you see that little blip that you just saw there? It's going from 10 levels of the bid, 10 levels of the ask, to like maybe 9 levels on the bid, 10 levels on the ask, or 8 levels on the bid. So, but here you can see that it's doing it frequently. So yesterday was, I think it was President's Day, and there wasn't a whole lot of liquidity. There wasn't a whole lot of activity. And so the recording that I got, I guess, didn't show a lot of activity. On today, more of a regular trading day, I guess the volume is a little bit more than usual even, but we're getting a lot of bouncing around. So I'm curious if we can find anything that says that when the levels change, it's significant for something. I don't know. I'm just going to code this up, and then I might get some ideas along the way, but I haven't done a lot of programming here recently, so this will just be a practice, a You know, sometimes you just have to code something. All right. So let me see here. All right, now let the music play in the background, I guess, while I get to coding. All right, so we will need the market depth provider here, and we're going to rename it to MDP. The symbol will be symbol. We need to make sure that we load it, and then we can go ahead and verify it. Should be the errors. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and got this new chart over here. This will be ESH 25 second chart. All right, we're gonna add that level 2 counts. Okay, and just in case it didn't want to do it for us, we're going to make this each bar persist. Okay, so MDP, yes, market depth will be the level 2, update it. Okay. So we could just every time. All right, so watch this. I'm going to do this once, and then I'm going to revise it. Okay, so we'll do something like. If MDP dot data MDP dot state is equal to ts data dot common dot data state dot loaded, then begin and we'll say and args dot reason equals ts data market data dot market depth reason dot added. Okay, so if we added something to the market depth, or I guess or change, right? Uh-oh. Added, moved, or updated. Maybe added or this has got to be and or then we're going to plot one is going to be market depth provider dot ask levels dot count. Plot 2 is going to be market depth provider dot bid levels dot count. bid level blue, ask level red.
Strategy alert.
Bam, 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 bam. All right, let's see what it does. Let's put this on like a 5-second time frame so we get some actual stuff going on here. Data state loaded, and the reason is either something's added or something's updated. So we should be getting something. And I know level 2 is moving, but we're not getting anything. Let's make sure that we didn't get it turned off. It's not turned off. Let's make sure that it shouldn't matter. There's bar persist. Data state is loaded. Well, let's make sure that we did load it. We did. It's loaded. Yes. BP books 10. Okay, so it's loaded. The market depth and reason is update reason is added or args dot added or oh, I didn't change this, updated, which there we go. Where is our bid? Okay, bid and ask is showing up at the same place. So let's do this. Plot 1 is going to be red. Plot 2 is going to be blue. Plot 1, if I'm not mistaken, the lower plot is always more superficial than this plot. So we need to make this a smaller size. We need to make plot 1 a smaller size. That way it'll show up in front of plot 2. See, right now they're the same size. Make that a little bit smaller. Plot 1 will be inside of plot 2. See how that's working? So they're the same thing. Okay. Now, that being said, we go back and we look down here. We see that there's not a lot of jumping around right now. It was a moment ago. But what's happening anyway is that, and that's what I'm waiting for. I expect that we'll get, if there's a 9 that pops up, we'll get a 9. And then if there's a 10 immediately next, it'll pop up as a 10. Because we're not asking it to do this on the final tick of the bar. We're asking it to do it anytime there's an update. But we're getting some updates now, and let's see. I want to see one of these jump to 9 levels. And we also want to see this chart change at the same time. Well, I didn't see it jump here, but I did see it jump here. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, let's try this. If last bar on the chart and bar status equals 2, then begin. Gosh, man, you can tell I haven't been programming in a while. My typing is terrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it, once we get to the final bar, I'm going to tell it to reset the level bid, which is essentially going to be, this is going to be the minimum bid count of level 2 throughout the entire bar. Much as is going to be the minimum ask count. Okay, so now we need to say that level bid is going to be the minimum of what? Minimum of bid levels that count, or level bid from a bar ago, right? So whatever level bid currently is. And so level ask is equal to min list b dot ask levels dot count level ask. Okay, and then we're going to plot what? We're going to plot level bid, or this is, yeah, level ask this is level bid. Okay, verify, no issues. So right now the minimum is 0, just crazy. Yeah, okay, so we needed to, well, it's starting off as the bar status. We're resetting the values to 0 as we come into the bar, and so 0 is lower than whatever these are. So we need to say, we need to not consider a 0. So we need to figure out how to write this without including 0. So it would be something like level bid is min list of the count so before we come down here, just to know that we are working with this, just to know that we just recently had a new bar and that level bid is 0 and level ask is 0. Man, that thing has really dropped. Or did it? We're on the 5-second time frame. Yeah, well, maybe. It's dropped some more. Wowzer. Oh, well, we're getting some volume in though. So, and this is a lot of transactions right here. Are we at a level? There's a couple levels here. There's a high of a day. There's a low of a day, and it's just wiping through it. Oh my goodness. But these transactions amounts are still high. You wouldn't want to take this. See, this is the 15-second time frame, but you really wouldn't want to take this until it breaks that high anyway. The overall market is responding. We do have a lot of bids at the inside of the market. Plus, we've got like market action here. We've got people marketing in, right? So this area is saying that, yeah, the market still thinks that this is not a bad idea, a bad area to buy. So it just looks crazy. Would I trust it? Would I trust it? I don't know. What is that line? What is this line? 218. Oh, I guess that's the low of the day. That's the low of today, which it just made a new low. So just curious where it's at. So one way to kind of work your chart is typically when you have it auto scaled, if you move side to side, it's going to keep the chart in the screen. Where is it at now? I've never seen it do that before. Huh. Maybe I went too fast for it. Anyway, so when you move side to side, it'll keep the candles in the screen. But if you want to focus like just on this area here, then all you got to do is go over here to your axis, click on it, and drag it down so it adjusts. And now it's not on the auto scale. So now when you go side to side, it will keep this same price level, 61.21. It keeps it right there. So you can just keep going over and over. And then when something gets into the purview, you know that this is in the area of where you're currently at. Now, the other thing you can do is go here and open an indicator. It's one that's already with TradeStation. It is a, did it show me? Nope, it's an indicator. It's called line at ask or line at bid, line at price. Double click that. And then now you'll get this line that goes across the screen where your price is. See this line right here? This is where our price currently is. So now we don't really have to guess where the price is as we're going back looking historically to see where we're at on the chart and if this is a potential area for a bounce. So we're going back to the right. If we go back to the right, you see that we are pretty much right at the high of this day right here. Right, this was February the 7th. So we're pretty much right at the high of this day. Going back to the left, nothing back there. The end of this day, January 24th, we're kind of trying to find support at that same level there too. So I don't know. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Maybe. Oh, we got our blue dots. That's what I've been telling the folks about on Discord. We got our blue dots. Those blue dots, man. Those blue dots, man. All right. Okay. Let me get back to what I was doing because I'm not trading now. I made my few dollars yesterday and I'm not jumping back into anything. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to come back over here and these are all reading 0. Like I said, we need to change this. We need to say if level bid equals 0, then level bid equals MD bid levels dot count. If level ask equals 0, then level ask equals MDP dot ask levels dot count. Boom, boom. And now we're going to redo it. So now we're at 10. We're at 9. It's going to jump around. 10. This is 9. All right. This is what I want to see. So now we're finding out who's got the minimum. Now, once it moves down, it may start at 10. It may not start at 10. But the lowest number should remain on the bar at the close of the bar. So it looks like 9. So, and we've seen 9 a couple times, right? Oh, sorry. Couldn't see this chart. I've got to do something about that. Okay. All right. So we've seen. Come on. All right. We've seen 9 here. And even when we look at our radar screen, we know that every now and then we get 9 levels. 9 levels, 9 levels. If you see this pop up, you see that pop up to 2. I think another one popped here to 2 also, so we should get 8, right? No. Let's see, that one popped to 2, that one popped to 2. I might have to make the code a little more intense, because I'm seeing 2 here and 2 on the left side. So that means that the AS level, 2 levels. I don't understand how it works, but now I took some screenshots. Like I said, I recorded the video, and I was able to see that when you get a 2 over here for market depth, when you get 1 by 2 over here, that's saying that this price right here, this 2250 shows up 2 times. It shows up here and it shows up here. Now, I don't know why it would show up 2 times, but that's what's happening. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to capture when that happens. And obviously I'm able to capture something because I'm able to get 9s here, but I feel like we should have been seeing 8s as well. Well. All right, let me think about this a little bit. I'm almost feeling like I should do a loop through the levels and see if the prices are the same. And if they're the same, or, well, that's the same as the levels, I think. I don't know. Because we're getting the 9 levels as opposed to the 10, just not getting 8. Well, now that should have been real low. Okay, yeah, it was low. Oh, wait a minute, I see. So it did show like 6 or so. It showed like 6 down here, and then it disappeared. Oh man, that's a nice push off of that. Oh. So, and now 6 is lower than 9 and lower than 10, so 6 should stick. So what am I doing in my program that is not allowing 6 to stay? Yeah, and I also just saw a 9 jump up to a 10. So I think it's capturing the very last value, which is not right. So good golly, Miss Molly. Great balls of fire. Oh, is it going to come and reclaim all this? Break through all this distribution? You thought it was distribution, then it breaks down, and then you take a short, and then all of a sudden you find yourself short covering, and then all these shorters in here say, yep, nope, we got a short cover too, or we got to go ahead and take profit through here. So now it just moves all the way back up through here. Oh, that would be terrible. For some people. For some people, I'm not in it, but um, like I said, I got my blue dots, but it was very fickle through here. I don't know. I don't know. Um. Oh, look, our dots are holding. Our 8 and our 7 is holding. But of course, this held on this. Okay, this is 7 here after the large move. We want some indication to show us that we're about to make a large move, not after it happens. So, like I said, that still shouldn't jump back up. I know that. I know that for a fact. All right. Here's why you got to keep programming, because some of this is just, I'm sure there's something very simple that I'm not doing. Tell you what I'm going to try is just removing this. I tell you what, we'll make it 10. Since that's the max. I still feel like something's wrong though. Yeah, see, that shouldn't jump back up. Now you see, oddly enough, that one finished at 10, but the majority of these on the final bar, the final tick of the bar, it should have been finishing at 9-9. Whereas we come up here, if we look here, it's plotting 9-10. So it's like this data provider is, the updated event is allowing it to plot another plot even after the bar status is complete. I don't know. Okay, well, I tell you what, we'll do it this way. I want it to see this move around and jump around, and that's why I put it up here, but maybe we can't put it up there. Maybe we put it right there. And then it'll plot the final values.
Strategy alert.
Okay, so it might be working now. But again, what that's saying to me is that this updated event is still somehow plotting on the last bar after the supposed final tick of the bar. You know what? Yeah. This should be the final tick. 2, closing tick of a bar. I was going to ask it to print the bar status, but I'm not sure that'll be helpful. Because it would print a couple 100,000. I know. Yeah. Okay, so if bar status then print final tick. So let's see what we get. Nothing here. Yeah, that shouldn't be jumping up and down. That value shouldn't be jumping up and down and up and down. So something is still off. Of course, we don't need these anymore. All right, guys. Well, anyway, I'm going to sit here for probably another hour or 2 or 3 and look over this stuff, but I'm sure you don't want to sit here and just wait with me. So I will get this figured out, and maybe you'll head over to Discord and you'll find out how the results fare. All right, guys. I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.